spend all day talking about this beautiful passage. It's one of my favorite passages from Scripture because it opens up so many things. Number one, the disciples knew that Jesus was a special person. He was a rabbi, and he was teaching and he was curing, and they knew that he was different than anyone else in that he had a judgment and a sense about him that people were just in awe about. But today, when the three of them saw it, Peter, James, and John, another side of Jesus, they saw not just a rabbi, they saw God in all his splendor and glory. The other side of the coin, too, is as they saw Moses and Elijah standing next to Jesus. At that time, there was a beginning to develop a sense of life after death. And when they saw Moses and Elijah standing next to Jesus, they said, there's more to this life than just here on earth. And of course, what happens? God comes down, Jesus' Father comes and says, this is my beloved Son. Listen to him. I think that's another key thing that happens that in today's gospel. Listen to him. Because when those three disciples went back to their role, their lives, they were transformed also because they had encountered Jesus in a different way. Sometimes I think, well, if I look around, many of us remember probably the movie The Ten Commandments, and we think of God in this big mountain with all these fire and lightning and storms and things like that. But the other side of the coin, too, is that I think what happens is that we're called to see Jesus in different ways at different stages in our life. And each of us is called to be aware that Jesus is not only just a good man, but he is God. Sometimes we get the two mixed up, and we put too much emphasis on his humanity and too much emphasis on his divinity, when we should know that he is both divine and fully human and fully divine. And that's the mystery of God, that we don't fully understand who God is. But the joy is, as long as we live, we can grow in our knowledge and love and understanding of God, and be open to understand how God works in our lives. And I think that's the joy of living, that it's just not somebody that we figured out. It's someone whom we continue to discover every day of our lives. And we will be transformed and transfigured by that revelation when we have a deeper understanding that Jesus is God, Jesus is human.